Tom, new stimulus measures have been outlined in the UK. What are the details?
Yeah, that's right. We've got a lot of things announced today. Extended tax cuts for hospitality firms, one of the things unveiled by UK Finance Minister Rishi Sunak. More grants for the self-employed coming as well, and expanded business lending with more times for firms to apply for and repay government-backed loans. Tens of billions of those distributed already, so a massive difference to millions of firms' cash flow there. Probably the most high-profile announcement, though, is a new job support scheme that replaces the previous furlough scheme. And it basically means employers will get subsidies for keeping workers on part-time. So similar to what we've seen in continental Europe. And a big welcome it's got from businesses. One leader calling it a shot in the arm for the UK's chances of recovery, particularly given the tighter restrictions that we saw imposed yesterday. The only problem is, are firms going to apply? Because if an employee is working a third of the time, the employer still needs to pay more than half of their wages. So particularly hard to see travel firms, events firms, who some of them have no income coming in at all, applying for this scheme, and skeptics already calling it a recipe for layoffs. Potentially why with the FTSE today, you're not seeing much impact, although possibly a slight rise you can attribute to the on the pound today, and a clear boost for sure to banks, pub chains and house builders, all up a few percentage points on expectations it's going to shore up household finances.
And Tom, we're seeing the return of some selling pressure in European markets, certainly seeing it here in the US. Dow futures down about 200 points right now.
For sure, yeah, it seems to be not just linked to the US sell-off, but also to new curbs unveiled in France, following quickly on Britain's heels, certainly dampening the mood in cities like Marseille, where there's a backlash amongst local leaders because of a 2-week shutdown completely of all pubs and bars and restaurants in that city, and tighter caps on gatherings announced across the country in France, as well as a 10 p.m. curfew as well for bars and restaurants in other cities, including Paris. So a lot of the Brits who've seen those restrictions imposed, no luck, sadly, no hope of escaping the other side of the channel to go and get a drink. But the fear really in the business world, it's worth saying finally, is that there could be more economic curbs to come if we don't see more progress bringing down cases. One analyst said it's starting to feel a little bit like March all over again.